Hello, today I'm going to review 5 microphones that I bought about in a year or two for YouTube. And some of them I ended up using them more than others, and at the end I learned which one is maybe more appropriate for different circumstances, and I want to share that experience here with you. You can find all these microphones linked below this video where you can directly purchase them. The first one is this one. This is the RØDE VideoMicro, and there is already a new version of this microphone. So if I take out the little tribble, this is how it looks like. It's very tiny. It has the stabilizer here to cancel noise when you move the camera. It doesn't require any battery, and it has just one cable that you plug into the camera. This is mostly meant for smartphones or compact cameras, but you can use it in any camera you want. This microphone is excellent. It's more on a budget, but considering the price and the size, it's very good. It's not the best, but it's really, really good for most circumstances. This is how it would look like on a compact camera. This is the audio actually captured by the video mic. I didn't apply any filter or anything post-production in this audio. I just plugged this to the camera. It has the audio levels around the middle for the gain on the camera. Just like that, I just plug it so you can hear how it sounds. Here I'm in it's not really a studio, it's a room, so there is a little bit of echo. So it will sound a little bit different when you are outside, but it's just to give you an idea. The second microphone is this one. This is the RØDE Wireless GO. The cool thing about this microphone is it's like a lavalier microphone. So you have here a receiver and a transmitter. So this one, you just, clip it somewhere in your clothes or anywhere you want. And this one, you put that into the camera. This is how it would look like on a compact camera. And now I am recording with the Wireless GO. The battery actually lasts a lot. I never recorded more than 2 hours with this, but officially should record up to 7 hours. I have never issues with it, and to charge it is very fast. You just have a USB-C cable and it's really fast to charge. I actually got out and tried the distance of the Wireless GO. It's supposed to be able to receive up to 70 meters with no obstacles in front. I don't think it's true, but let's try it. I'm gonna make a little test here. I always use it in a studio, so I don't really know. This is the first time I'm gonna make this test. I wonder if you can still hear me. Let's see how far I can get until you stop hearing what I say. I'm just tapping on it. And let's see if I'm gonna fall down in a hole or something while I walk. Well, I don't know the distance. This is pretty far. I think this is about 20 meters, maybe. About 20 meters. I'm gonna walk a little bit more until this bench and see if it works. Well, this is about 30 meters or something like that. I think it should be. I'm not gonna walk until 70 meters. I think this is pretty far away. Let's see if it loses connectivity. If it did, and if we catch it up again when I get back to the camera. Let's see if it's working. And I think it's working, let's say. Yeah. A very cool feature of this microphone here is that you have a jack input, as you can see here. So you can basically plug into this one another microphone. Something like this. So for example, this microphone is connected to the transmitter, and this receiver now on the camera is recording the audio for this microphone here, not the one here. So basically you bypass that and you can plug any microphone you want, which is very cool because you can actually use it not just as a microphone as I used it before, like a lavalier here, but you can actually also put it in, for example, in a table, which is recording for you, and you don't need to have a cable to go from where you are to where the camera is. It also has this cool screen there, which shows you different parameters. It shows you the battery of the receiver, the battery of the transmitter, the strength of the signal, and also here in this bottom here, dB, you can select the gain of the microphone itself. The next microphone is a beast. It's this one. This is the RØDE VMNTG. This is the main microphone I use to record my videos. Right now I'm using this one because I want to show you the microphones, but this is the main microphone I use. I also have another channel where I teach about software development, electronics. For that channel, I always use this microphone. You can check if you're interested in that. There is a link below. So maybe you might be interested to subscribe to that one as well. This microphone is more expensive than the other ones. It's more professional. This is the shape of it without the cover. And it has a lot of features. You have a high pass filter integrated here. So you can see 75, 150. These are basically the frequencies that you can select for the high pass, meaning that let's say you're in an environment where it's quite noisy, there is a fan, there is a refrigerator or something. So you can actually cut down those low frequencies directly on the microphone, which is very, very useful. It's going to save you time in post-production. Also, it has a pad of -20 decibels here that you can select on the bottom. And what it does is that if you are in a very loud environment, it's going to reduce that amount of audio that the microphone is recording. It also has this kind of safety feature in the middle where what it does is it's going to record in stereo in one channel -20 decibels compared to the other one. The other one is going to be the normal one, meaning that you will have an option in case there is, for example, a high pitch or very noise in that particular moment, and you try to recover what you were trying to talk about in that moment. So that other channel, because it has 20 decibels less, you can use it to recover that part. Here you select the gain of the microphone. I tried, and actually it's really, really powerful. I usually use it here in the studio like a 3 or 2. So what allows me is because I put it very close to myself. So what I do with this is I speaking up most of my voice and not much of the noise around. It has an internal battery. It's very fast to charge, and a very cool feature is that it turns on when you turn on the camera and turns off when you turn off the camera. This is good because many times maybe, you're using it, you turn off the camera, put it away, walk around, and then maybe later you want to use it. But if the microphone didn't recognize that the camera was off, the microphone will just drain the battery. And when you need it, you will not have any charge on it. So it's smart to do that by itself, which is a very cool feature. Also, it has this feature here. You can move it back and forward, meaning that when you use it on the camera, maybe you have all the elements here that you don't want it to get on the way. So you can regulate this depth and where it's going to be positioned, which is very cool. The gain is on 3 right now, and I'm not editing this audio at all in post-production. So what I like about this microphone here is that basically I don't have to spend too much time in post-editing it, especially if you talk close to it and it's not picking up much noise. For example, here I have this big light that is producing quite some noise because it has a fan inside, and maybe you don't hear much of it. But anyway, you might need to reduce the noise then in post-production. But the point is that I use it mostly because it's very useful for me not to spend too much time editing audio, which is something that I really don't like much to do. And I'm not like an audio expert, so I don't want to spend too much time in that process. And finally, a very cool feature of this microphone, and that's why I said this is maybe the best of all of them, is because it has here a USB-C port, which, yeah, you use it for charging. But if you connect this to your computer, you have a microphone that you can use for podcast streaming. It's directly to your computer, so it works straight away directly as a USB microphone to your computer. So basically, you're getting 2 features that usually are separated on microphones, which are maybe they can only use on the computer, can only use on the camera. You have them integrated both on this one. Finally, one of my favorite microphones is this one. I need to read the name because it's quite long. It's a Deity 5 Mic D4 dual microphone. Basically, this microphone, what it does, it has 2 microphones, one here on the back, one on the front, and it would allow you to actually record the sound from both sides. This happens many times you are recording, for example, like this, and you are capturing the sound from in the front, but then you want to narrate, you want to talk about what you're recording, and then you have to take the microphone, turn it around, and now you talk. And this could be very annoying. Also, if you are, for example, let's say, talking with someone that is in front of you, you're interviewing someone, and you ask some questions, then the people will not listen your voice in the final video because the front microphone is not going to pick up your audio. So, but this one is going to do it because it has another one here on the back. Here you can select like this, is going to basically work as a normal one. And here what it's going to do is going to record in stereo, and on one channel is going to be the front, and in another channel is going to be the back. The back is going to be minus 20 decibels less than the front one, meaning that then in post-production you can pick up that part and increase the gain to whenever you desire, the volume to whenever you desire, that to match the other one. So basically you can take the camera, turn it around, and it sounds like nothing changes. I'm going to show you. Okay, here I'm recording with a Deity microphone. I'm using now is picking up here from the front, and now I'm going to turn the camera. And now you can see this is the other camera recording, and here is picking up my voice from the back of the microphone. And as I turn it around, and here it's me again, then I'm gonna make another test. I'm gonna make a test now where I keep speaking with no stopping, and I keep talking about something. You know, the weather today was very rainy and cloudy because in the UK that's how it's every day. And now I keep talking and talking and talking, and then turn again back to myself. So you can see that as even if I turn the microphone around, then the audio that is coming is the same, because in post-production I'm going to make it match. So it's very good because you can have this, for example, for an interview. You can put it in the middle of a table. It's going to pick up the audio for two people, or you just hold it like this, and then you want to, for example, talk to someone, or you walk around and you narrate what you're talking, what you're seeing, until your voice is going to be recorded on both. And there is another very cool feature. It has an input here as well. So what this input does is that the microphone is going to bypass the back microphone, and you can here put as an input any microphone you want. So for example, remember the Wireless Go that I showed you before? Then as a lavalier microphone, then you can plug it here, meaning that you can have your lavalier, and then it's going to record on one channel the front microphone, and on the back channel, and then the other channel is going to bypass this one, the back microphone, and it's going to record directly from your lavalier or any other microphone that you want to plug it in. The most usual scenario will be to plug a lavalier microphone, meaning that even if you move the camera in front of you and you have it like this, for example, that you're moving, let's say here close to somewhere, and I'm recording something that is coming from this side because I have the lavalier here connected, and bypassing this one is going to record everything I say as well from the lavalier, which is going to be very close and clear from my voice. And at the same time, on the other channel, you're going to get the audio from here. So it allows you a lot of versatility, which is a very interesting microphone, seriously, this one. And finally, my favorite microphones is this one, the HyperX QuadCast S RGB. This is a USB microphone. You cannot plug it to the camera, although there are some ways of doing it, but mostly is meant to be connected to your computer. So for example, right now I'm recording this from the microphone into GarageBand, and then I'm going to synchronize the audio with the camera that is picking up my sound. So this microphone, what I love about this, well, the sound quality is the one you have been hearing most of this video. It has this kind of cool feature with the colors that it changes all the time, but if you download the app, you can actually control these colors, this RGB, to whenever you want. And it has a very cool feature. If I tap on top of this, you will see that the lights turn off, and when they does, it will stop recording. It gets mute. And here you're back. That is a very cool feature because sometimes you just want to, I have that for meetings. I use this microphone for Zoom, for anything. Everything that I do on the computer, I use this microphone. It's really good voiceover, and it has an integrated pop filter as well. And it has the gain here on the bottom, so you can turn this, and it's going to change. It's going to change the gain on the microphone as well. And another thing, it comes with this stand, which is very heavy and it's very cool. And this is how it would look like on the stand, which you can regulate in which position you want it. And you can just put this on the table. It also comes with this tiny adapter that you see here, which allows you to connect to a microphone stand like I have it here. It also comes with this stabilizer here with some springs which allow you to get reduce more of the noise around. Many times when I have it on the table, I was typing on the keyboard, you can notice that it's actually absorbing part of that vibration and doesn't end up in your audio. It has 4 selectable polar patterns like stereo, omnidirectional, cardioid, and bidirectional. What it means is that allows you to get the sound like from in front of you, from front of the back of you, or for different channels from the left or the right. It depends on what you're going to do. You set up that little control there. But for most of the cases, for example, in my case, I just have it in audio. So I just have it in front of me. It's recording all the voice that comes from me, which is very useful if you have something behind that is noisy. For example, a computer with a fan or something is going to reduce that sound that comes from there. Remember that you can find all these microphones below in the description of the video where you can go and directly purchase them. Let me know in the comments if you are a user of one of these microphones and your experience with it. Thanks for watching.